It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Yet another example why the ball finds its way in this guy's hands time after time. He's a playmaker, and he knows how to get the yards they need. Maybe not a ton there, but enough to move the sticks.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a 49er first down. Receiver gets it on the handoff. He's got a gain of 6 there. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
From the 34. Escapes out to the left. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Purdy. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Purdy gonna go on 4th. He'll get this to Samuel. And they get this down to the 28. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Purdy now on 2nd and 10. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here. We send a man in motion. From the gun is Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jaylen Watson. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks out the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's Pacheco again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Right back to Pacheco. First down and a lot more. Past the 30. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Justin Reed with the tackle. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The 49ers trying to make some noise before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. They're going for this. He put everything he had into this one. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chiefs put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down by Fred Warner. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll run it with Pacheco. He gets the 1st and more inside the 15. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll run Pacheco. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Trying again with Pacheco. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Purdy on first down. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's back to throw. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Mecole Hardman now on the return. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
They've got first down from the 31. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Offense to the line for second down. Here's Mahomes now. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First and 10, it's Mahomes. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Has some space inside the 15. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you could strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 40 on 2nd down. Into the hands of Kittle. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. He puts some juice on a deep. He's got it inside the 10. He has the San Francisco touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Running back sent in motion. To throw again, it's Purdy. And the tip-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. 3 quarters in the books from this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins.